Hey everyone, welcome to the English Mind channel. I'm Smith and I'm so happy you're here. Let's learn English together, step by step, every single day.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rihanna, and I'm excited to guide you on your English learning journey. Stay with us, Fod. Every lesson will help you grow.
Oh my God, Mondays. Oh, wait. Do you know what's the worst thing about Mondays?
Let me guess. Everything?
Exactly. So today we're talking about something super relatable. It's called the Busy Monday story.
That's right. And trust me, after today's lesson, you'll be able to describe your crazy Monday mornings in perfect English.
Yes. And hey, everyone, before we jump in, please hit that like button right now. Come on, just tap it.
And subscribe if you haven't already, because we post amazing English lessons every single week.
Oh, and comment below. Tell us, what's the most stressful part of your Monday? Is it waking up early, traffic, work? Comment right now.
All right, so let's start with the story. Rihanna, why don't you tell everyone what happens on a typical busy Monday?
Oh, sure. So imagine this. It's Monday morning, 6 a.m., and your alarm goes off. You open your eyes and think, oh no, not again.
I feel that every single Monday.
Right? So you drag yourself out of bed feeling super tired because you stayed up late on Sunday night watching Netflix or scrolling on your phone.
That's so relatable. I do that every weekend.
Same. So then you rush to the bathroom, brush your teeth super fast, take a quick shower, and then, oh wait, you realize you have nothing to wear.
Oh no, that's the worst.
I know. So you spend like 10 minutes looking for something clean, and finally you just grab whatever is there. Then you run to the kitchen, make some coffee or tea, maybe grab a piece of toast, and boom, you're out the door.
And let me guess, you're already late?
Of course. And then the traffic is terrible. The bus is crowded or the train is delayed. Everything goes wrong on Monday mornings.
Wow, that is one busy Monday. Okay, everyone, so that's the story. Now let's break it down and teach you the vocabulary and phrases you need to talk about your busy morning routine.
Yes, so first, let's talk about waking up. When your alarm rings, we say the alarm goes off.
Exactly. Not the alarm goes on. That's a super common mistake.
Oh, yes. I remember when I was learning English, I used to say my alarm went on at 6 a.m. So embarrassing.
Aw, that's cute though. But yeah, the correct way is my alarm goes off at 6 a.m.
Right. So repeat after me, everyone. My alarm goes off at 6 a.m.
Good. Now, after the alarm goes off, what do? You wake up, right? But here's the thing. We have two expressions, wake up and get up.
Oh, yes. These are different.
Exactly. Wake up means you open your eyes, you become conscious, but get up means you actually leave the bed.
So I can wake up at 6 a.m., but get up at 6:30 a.m. because I'm lying in bed scrolling on my phone for 30 minutes.
Yes, that's the difference. So for example, I woke up at 6, but I got up at 6:30.
Perfect. Now let's talk about the next part. After you get up, you go to the bathroom. What do you do there?
Well, you brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, and get ready.
Yes, and here's a tip. We say take a shower, not do a shower or make a shower.
That's right. A lot of students say I make a shower, but that's incorrect.
Yeah. It sounds funny actually. I make a shower. What are you making? A shower cake?
Exactly. So everyone, remember, take a shower, take a bath, take a nap. We use take for these actions.
Got it. Okay, so after the shower, you get dressed. Now here's a question for you, Smith. What's the difference between wear and put on?
Oh, good question. So put on is the action. It means you're placing the clothes on your body. But wear describes the state. It means the clothes are already on you.
Oh, okay. So I can say I put on my jeans this morning and now I'm wearing them.
Exactly. You got it.
Awesome. Okay, everyone, let's do a quick quiz. I'll give you a sentence and you tell me if it's correct or incorrect. Ready?
All right, let's hear it.
Sentence number 1. I wake up and I get up at 7 a.m. Correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Yes, because you can't wake up and get up at the exact same time.
You wake up first, then you get up.
Right. So a better sentence would be, I wake up at 7 a.m. and get up at 7:10 a.m.
Perfect. Okay, sentence number 2. I'm making a shower right now. Correct or incorrect?
Oh no, definitely incorrect.
Yes. The correct way is, I'm taking a shower right now.
Exactly. Okay, one more. Sentence number 3. She puts on a beautiful dress today. Correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Why?
Because put on is about the action of getting dressed. But if she's already wearing it now, we should say, she's wearing a beautiful dress today.
Perfect. You nailed it.
Yay! Okay, everyone, are you following along? If yes, drop a comment and say, yes, I'm learning. We love reading your comments.
Absolutely. Your comments motivate us so much.
Okay, so now let's move on to the next part of the story. After getting dressed, you go to the kitchen. What do you do there?
You make breakfast, or if you're in a hurry, you grab something quick like toast, cereal, or a banana.
Yes, and here's a useful phrase, grab a quick bite. It means to eat something fast because you don't have much time.
Exactly. For example, I didn't have time for a proper breakfast, so I just grabbed a quick bite.
Oh, I love that phrase. I use it all the time. I grabbed a quick bite before the meeting.
Perfect. Now, here's another common mistake. A lot of students say, I take breakfast, but that's incorrect.
Oh, really? What's the correct way?
We say, I have breakfast or I eat breakfast, not take breakfast.
Okay. So I have breakfast at 8 a.m. or I eat breakfast before work.
Exactly. But interestingly, we do say take a coffee break or take lunch. English is weird sometimes.
So true. English is full of surprises. Okay, so after breakfast, it's time to leave the house. What do we say?
We say, I leave the house or I head out or I go out.
Yes, and if you're in a hurry, you can say, I rush out or I run out the door.
Right. For example, I was so late this morning, I just rushed out without even checking my bag.
Oh no, that's stressful. So everyone, let's do a mini role play now. Smith, let's imagine it's Monday morning and we're roommates. I'm still in bed and you're trying to wake me up. Ready?
Okay, sure. Rihanna, wake up. It's already 7:30.
Ugh, 5 more minutes, please.
No way. You're going to be late for work. Your alarm went off 30 minutes ago.
Oh my God, really? Okay, I'm getting up. Where's my towel?
It's in the bathroom. Hurry up and take a shower. We need to leave in 20 minutes.
Oh, fine. I'm going.
And that's how Monday mornings go. Did you like that role play, everyone? Let us know in the comments.
Yes! And now let's do another role play. This time, we're at a cafe and you're ordering coffee because you're super tired from Monday morning. Ready?
Sure. Hi, can I get a large cappuccino, please?
Of course. Would you like it to go or to have here?
To go, please. I'm in a rush.
No problem. Anything else?
Maybe a croissant too. I didn't have time for breakfast this morning.
Aw, rough Monday morning?
You have no idea. My alarm didn't go off, so I woke up super late.
Oh no, that's the worst. Okay, 1 cappuccino and 1 croissant. That'll be $8.50.
Perfect. Here you go. Thanks.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Okay, everyone. How was that? Did you notice all the useful phrases we used? To go, in a rush, didn't have time for breakfast. These are super common in daily English.
Absolutely. And that's the beauty of learning through stories and role play. It's so much more natural and fun.
Yes. Okay, so let's go back to the main story. After leaving the house, what happens next? Traffic.
Oh, yes. Traffic is the worst part of Monday mornings. If you're driving, you get stuck in traffic. If you're taking the bus or train, it's crowded and packed.
I hate that. Everyone is rushing, pushing, and there's no space to breathe.
So true. So here are some useful phrases. If the train is full of people, we say, the train is packed or the train is crowded.
Yes, and if you're driving and the traffic is terrible, you can say, I got stuck in traffic, or I was stuck in a traffic jam.
Exactly. For example, I was stuck in traffic for an hour this morning. It was so frustrating.
Oh, I feel that. Okay, here's a quick question for everyone.
Have you ever been stuck in traffic and missed something important? Comment your story below.
Yes, we want to hear your crazy Monday morning stories.
I'm sure there are some really funny ones. Okay, so finally, after all the chaos, you arrive at work or school. What do you say?
You can say, I finally made it, or I finally got here, or I arrived just in time.
Yes, and if you're late, you can say, sorry, I'm late, I got stuck in traffic, or sorry, my alarm didn't go off.
Right. And your boss or teacher might say, it's okay, just don't let it happen again.
Hopefully. Okay, everyone, let's do one more mini role play. Smith, you're my boss, and I just arrived late to work. Ready?
Sure. Rihanna, you're 20 minutes late. What happened?
I'm so sorry. My alarm didn't go off this morning, and then I got stuck in terrible traffic.
This is the third time this month. You need to manage your time better.
I know. I promise it won't happen again. I'll set 2 alarms from now on.
Okay, just make sure you're on time tomorrow.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right, get to your desk and start working.
Yes, sir.
And scene. Okay, everyone, that's how you handle being late to work in English. Polite, honest, and with a good excuse.
Exactly. Now, before we finish, let's recap everything we learned today. We talked about waking up, getting up, taking a shower, getting dressed, having breakfast, leaving the house, getting stuck in traffic, and arriving at work.
Yes, and we learned so many useful phrases like the alarm goes off, grab a quick bite, rush out, packed train, stuck in traffic, and made it just in time.
Perfect. So, everyone, your homework for today is to write a short story about your last Monday morning in the comments. Use at least 5 phrases we taught you today.
Yes, we'll read all of them and give you feedback.
Aw, we love interacting with you guys. You're the best audience ever.
Absolutely. And remember, learning English is a journey. Some days are easy, some days are hard. But the important thing is to keep practicing.
Yes, don't give up. Even if you make mistakes, it's okay. That's how we learn.
Exactly. And speaking of mistakes, if you enjoyed today's lesson and learned something new, please hit that like button.
Yes, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a lesson.
And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video.
Yay! Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching today's lesson. We hope you had fun and learned a lot.
Yes, we'll see you in the next class. Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning.
Bye, everyone. Have an amazing day.
Bye. See you soon.